Meanwhile, serious crimes playing out before our eyes, thanks to soft on crime policies across the country, especially in big cities. And migrant criminals are taking advantage of it. I'll give you some examples. Look at Illinois. This man illegally crossing the border 2 weeks, for 2 weeks, and now charged with killing his wife, nearly chopping off her head in front of her kids. In the Bronx, migrant squatters in possession of guns and drugs were arrested, then set free. And let's not forget this disgraceful video of migrants beating up NYPD officers. I don't have to tell you, we have big problems when it comes to putting criminals in jail, controlling our borders. We see it every day. My next guest calls out his own party almost every chance he gets because he wants border security as much as anyone I know. That's pretty much his district. Joining us right now is one of our favorite guests, Texas Democrat Henry Cuellar. Congressman, great to see you. Now, instead of just talking about border security and building a wall, we're talking about saving our cities from migrant criminals, some of which are affiliated with gangs. What's your reaction to how this has really gotten more serious?
Well, first of all, I'm against crime, whether it's by migrants or non-migrants. Any sort of crime, we need to support our men and women in blue and support them all the way. No, stay away from defunding the police. That's a crazy position to take. But I would say this, when it comes to migrants, anybody that comes in and violates our laws, they should be arrested and deported. I'm looking at the videos that you have shown, and people that don't respect our country should not even spend a second in our country and should be immediately jailed and deported.
I know, and we agree on that. But it's mostly Democratic mayors, Democratic judges who don't have the same view. And these cops no longer want to deal with it if they're not going to be backed up. You saw these Venezuelans giving us the finger as they were let out after beating up on the cops. You see what's happening with the squatters in the Bronx. You see what's happening. Now you got a mayor in Chicago who says, I could take up to 700,000 illegal immigrants. We just want to get them jobs. How does that act like a magnet for future illegals?
If you don't prosecute migrants when they violate the law, then of course it becomes a migrant. Look what happened in El Paso 2-3 weeks ago, where the migrants attacked DPS and the state guard. That is wrong. And when you kick somebody or assault them or try to take their guns away, those migrants that attack the DPS and the state guard, which I support them all the way, I support our state guard and DPS, those folks should be prosecuted, and I hope that the local district attorney does that. But again, that type of reaction, I can't speak for anybody else, but I can speak for myself, that anybody that violates the law, in this case we're talking about migrants, they should not spend a second in the United States if they don't respect our own laws.
Congressman, has the White House reached out to you directly and asked you, Henry, how do I solve this?
Well, not lately. We have had opportunities, but I will say this. I certainly will be willing to offer my ideas to anybody that's willing to listen. And I can tell you, in the House Appropriations, David Joyce, Republican, and I worked out a good Homeland Appropriations bill.
I know, Congressman. Until they call you, they're not serious. Instead, they try to primary you, which is nuts. Just to give you an idea how much it's costing cities, so you might say this is a Texas problem. If you look at what it's cost, for example, in $60 million plus over in Denver, $180 million allocated for food and shelter, 10% of the city's annual budget. You look at Los Angeles, they give medical care, full medical coverage to every illegal immigrant, and they give them $1,000 a month in an experimental program. They're giving them fixed income. And in New York City, $1.47 billion spent on temporary food and housing, $53 million on debit cards, an experimental program to see what happens if we give illegal immigrants cash to spend how they want. Now, if I'm sitting there in El Salvador, Ecuador, if I'm sitting there in Nicaragua, why would I not come here? Do they not understand the magnet that they create? Final thought?
Yeah, certainly. It becomes a magnet. I mean, I know, we're supposed to care for folks, but in this case, it becomes a magnet. It becomes a magnet that attracts more people. And this is why it's so important to note that if you have 100 people that go to New York, and at the end of 4, 5, 6 years, an immigration judge is going to reject 87 to 90% of them. So why are we allowing 100% of them in when it should be a small numbers? It becomes a magnet. Get to the border, you go to New York or somewhere else, they're going to provide you everything. And guess what? They're not going to touch you for the next 4, 5, 6 years.
I'm over time, but real quick. Did President Biden and his administration want this? They had the terminology they used taking office showed they wanted to be more welcoming to refugees. Are they on some level happy that they have 7.3 million illegals in our country since they got the keys to the Oval Office?
Well, you know, I can't speak for the White House, but I certainly don't think anybody wanted to have open borders. We don't want to see open borders. We need to enforce the laws that we have. I just finished talking to Border Patrol, and you know what affects the morale the most is when they stop people, they detain people, and then they have catch and release. Catch and release has to be eliminated, period.
I've been to the border 3 times. All 3 times without coordination, you've been there because you care. By yourself, no staff. You're just trying to solve the problem. I wish people would call you and tap into you. Congressman Cuellar, thanks so much.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.